Light switched on. The starter sends them away. From the inside, the first to get going is Material Witness, with Filthy Habits as well, quickly into stride. Bustled forward is So War, and Premium Girl's going to lob right behind those, with What a Prince coming across. Then Do It Right, followed by Covert Rose, Above the Peg and Here for Checks, and I Dreamed a Dream settle down last. Over into the back of the course they go, and leaving the 1400 behind them, Filthy Habits was given rein by Fiore and took up that role of pacemaker. What a Prince had strode to second, and Material Witness third, but wanting to get up onto the bridle and just go a little bit keenly. Then came the favourite Premium Girl, who's lobbed beautifully placed fourth. A length and a half away on the inside, Do It Right from So War. 2 lengths, Covert Rose, Above the Peg, and then Here for Checks and I Dreamed a Dream with 1,000 metres to go. Down the riverside they go. Filthy Habits is the leader by a length. Running second, What a Prince. Over on the inside, Material Witness third, getting a nice drag into the race, settling a bit better now from Premium Girl. Then Do It Right, So War, and a length and a half above the peg, Covert Rose. Here for Check, still well back with I Dreamed a Dream. Nearing the 600 metre mark, and Filthy Habits will go shortly here, just starting to be pushed along by Fiore. Leads What a Prince, who sticks with this leader, and then Premium Girl, who stalked up behind them into third spot. Back on the inside, Material Witness yielding ground. So War, Do It Right, Here for Checks, Covert Rose, Above the Peg, caught up in traffic, and I Dreamed a Dream. Filthy Habits and What a Prince have come together. 2 lengths, Premium Girl. She's a little flat, but she's starting to flatten down the outside. Here for Checks runs on. What a Prince on the outside. Filthy Habits comes back. Filthy Habits, What a Prince fighting it out. What a Prince the outside. Filthy Habits the inner. It's Filthy Habits on the inside, getting its head back in front. Filthy Habits has worried What a Prince out of it to win the last narrowly. Premium Girl, Here for Checks, Camera third. In behind those, next in was Do It Right, I Dreamed a Dream, So War, Covert Rose, Above the Peg, and back there at the tail, Material Witness. It was a dogfight, the last. And it's Filthy Habits, under the 60 kilos, ridden by Lucy Fiore, that has been able to stave off a game What a Prince, Jason Whiting, who got square at various times, might have had his head in front as they went toe to toe, trading strides in the run to the post. And third will go the way of Here for Checks, Patrick Carberry, in front of Premium Girl, afforded every chance. Filthy Habits, good win under the 60 by I'm All the Talk from Dirty Vegas. Trained by Brandon Fiore, ridden by Lucy. For Justin Warwick, Ben Duncan at Forest View Farms, M. Murphy, Gary Kemp, and wins by a long head in 150.49. 1 3/4 second and third, home in 35.44, and has now won 7 of 33. Filthy Habits, with Lucy really riding with gusto to get Filthy Habits home after definitely being headed by What a Prince. What a Prince, a Geraldton Cup winner by All Too Hard, Ashley Willett, Jason Whiting, and third placing going the way of Here for Checks by Universal Ruler in the art of Bernie Miller, and written by Patrick Carberry. But a fabulous battle between these two. They were 1-2 and running for the majority of the race. They came together, and it was eyeball for eyeball, nose for nose, and boot to boot as they went to the line. Lucy punches home a winner in the last event of the day, and crowning the afternoon with another winner and another very, very productive day in the saddle. Trained by Brandon Fiore. No doubt he was riding as vigorously from the grandstand, as we can take you down to Lockie, who joins Brandon after this second up victory of Filthy Habits.
What a horse he is. Brandon, congratulations on the win. Filthy Habits, he is just as tough as they come.
Yeah, he's the best. I knew that as soon as that horse sort of come up to him at the 600, yeah, it was going to be tough for him to beat him, so it was good.
That's almost the key to this horse, because once he is headed, he just has an amazing quality to fight back each and every time.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's good to see, and it's good for the fans too. Like, everyone loves it, and it's pretty exciting to watch, and yeah, just love him to bits.
Scotty alluded to the fact that there was a suitable race for him in 7 days' time. Can we see him on the back up next week?
Yeah, we'll stick to our old tricks and go back, and then maybe a Albany Cup or something like that might be nice for him.
What's the key to this horse behind the scenes? Does he take much work?
No, he can handle the work, but we've just worked on keeping him fresh this prep, and yeah, it seems to do the trick. So, yeah, no, he's sort of he's an easy one to train. He just gives his best.
A nice day for the wife in the saddle as well. Who buys drinks or dinner on the way home?
Oh, Luce will buy for sure.
Sounds like a good plan. Well done here.
Cheers, Lockie.
There's Brandon Fiore after winning the last of the day. Alongside wife Lucy and Filthy Habits, Scotty's favourite horse. He does it time and time again. Headed when it mattered most, but he just continues to claw back the margin over the final 100 metres.
It's funny, Lockie, I was just having a joke with Brandon as they crossed the line when What a Prince headed him at the top of the home straight. Wrong move. You just don't get to this horse too soon because he will fight anything off, this animal. And for What a Prince too, he is a tough nut. He showed that at Geraldton. He's got weight carrying capabilities. He's got versatility. He knows how to get the job done. So it's not like he's worried a horse out that doesn't like having their photo taken. What a Prince knows exactly what he's here to do. And this horse is just too tough. Filthy Habits. Obviously carried top weight today in a 66 plus, so we'll cop another extra 2 kilos next week for that staying event, which makes things a little bit tougher for him. But if he's on a way towards an Albany Cup, if you were a local, you probably didn't want to hear that.
No, not at all, because once he finds the front, he's awfully hard to run down, and I suspect he'd be going around as a favourite in a race of that nature. But here's Lucy Fury catching up with Scotty once again.
Having a good blow is Luce as well. Obviously, we all talk about how tough this horse is, but what it means for you is it's probably not the easiest of rides.
In running, he's perfect. He takes me a run or two to get used to his speed again, because there's no get to the front, switch him off, it's just leave him alone, and it seems like it's a bit wrong because you just feels like you're working the whole way, and then you continue to get faster and faster. But I forgot to organise the clerk to grab me afterwards, so we probably did 13s on the way back as well.
Next week, 66.22. He's obviously going to get a bit more weight again, but on his way towards an Albany Cup, it looks like he's in for a great campaign.
Yeah, I think obviously Brandon CA pulls up. There's also a 72 plus mile, depending on how he goes. But yeah, Albany is looking like it's up his alley.
Have to be a really nice race for him, that.
Yeah, it'd be nice, especially I think he'll like the soft ground. It seems to me like he'll appreciate it.
2 wins, both of that in 100 metres on 2 very different horses. Well done, Luce.
Yeah, thank you very much.
There's Lucy Fury rounding out what has been a wonderful day for her in the saddle, combining with her husband Brandon and Filthy Habits. What a horse he is, one of a kind. He takes out the last of the day for his loyal supporters, and that rounds out what has been a terrific day of racing here at Ascot. Scotty, the highlight, it has to be Machine Gun Gracie, doesn't it?
Yeah, it certainly does, Lockie. I'm still probably in the back of my mind thinking about I might at some stage need a Western Race Picks photo of Filthy Habits for the office, just so when times get tough you can just eyeball him and think, no, I can get through this day. But Machine Gun Gracie, she's an extraordinarily exciting filly. She can march on to the WA Oaks, march on to the WATC Derby, and eventually if she does get there, from what we saw today, sales session, play fair, the boys will give her a run for her money.
Absolutely. Watch me rock. He took out the Grandstand Cup, the horse that has been touted as a potential railway stakes horse later this year, and that was the win he needed to have at this level.
And in 2 weeks' time, the Old Comrade is over a mile, listed event. You'd be surprised if he wasn't there. He can get another 4 points. I think he went into today about an 86 odd rater, so take him out today to a 90, next week 94. Then you're still looking at the minimum in a railway. You're straight into an Asian Bow. Grant and Alana Williams have got that blueprint from so many years down pat, so they can now be in a position, same as Jason Miller is with Bonjoy, that they can aim up at some really exciting races.
A big day of racing here at Ascot, and an underrated day of racing here at Ascot for mine. A Pinjarra Cup Day meeting tomorrow afternoon. Do you have an early thought in the Cup?
Demolish is racing, so I'm going to have to be Team Demolish. Lockie, he got me last start, 31 into 9, and ran 4th for the each-way punters, always the way it is, but he's each-way again tomorrow. One more time for Demolish, especially after Filthy Habits wins. But also, we must mention today, historic moment too for our 7 Plus coverage. Yep. First time that Pinga Up has ever been shown on 7 Plus, and all the way through that winter series as we now roll across eventually to Belmont Park. I can't wait for all those meetings on a Saturday. We'll get Robins and Port Hedlands, Kununurra at the back end as well. I love my dirt racing, and it's just starting to get to a really good part of the year.
Plenty of exciting racing action coming up here in WA. Stay tuned on Racing WA TV, but for now, it's good night from us.